All right, let's just get right into it. Welcome to this incredibly empowering explainer on how you can actually take back control of your cholesterol using the absolute most powerful daily weapon you have, your diet. Look, if you've been staring at your latest lipid panel, kind of stressing out, and wondering how to move the needle without completely flipping your whole life upside down, you are in the exact right place. We're going to break the science down into super actionable, totally practical steps.
So here is our game plan for today. We've got 1, slashing saturated fats, 2, the power of soluble fiber, 3, omega-3s and plant sterols, 4, bonus heart-healthy foods, 5, your daily cheat sheet, and finally 6, the timeline to lower LDL. Let's get to it.
Now, right out of the gate, I want you to look at this number. By combining these specific dietary tweaks with some regular exercise, you can realistically drop your LDL cholesterol by 10 to 20%. I mean, wow. That is not just some tiny rounding error, right? That is a genuinely meaningful upgrade to your cardiovascular health, and it's driven entirely by the choices you make at the dinner table.
Okay, moving into section 1, slashing saturated fats, the primary villain.
So here's the bottom line. We need to ruthlessly cap our saturated fat intake to under 13 grams a day. Here's why. When you eat excess saturated fat, you are essentially just handing your liver the raw building blocks it needs to pump bad cholesterol straight into your bloodstream. But when you cap it at 13 grams, you're literally hitting the brakes on that entire production line.
And honestly, getting there is all about micro choices. You'll see here on the left, we really want to avoid the heavy hitters. We're talking about things like your daily red meat, processed meats like bacon, butter, ghee, full-fat cheese, and of course, deep-fried foods. And you've got to watch out for those sneaky tropical oils, like coconut and palm oil, that love to hide in baked goods. Instead, just make some simple swaps. Ditch the butter for olive or avocado oil, trade the daily red meat for skinless chicken breast, fish, or some legumes. Try skim or oat milk, and just opt for baked alternatives. You know, it's about making smart substitutions, not starving yourself.
All right, section 2, the power of soluble fiber, your daily hero.
Okay, I absolutely love this concept. Think of soluble fiber as this sort of gel-like sponge moving through your digestive tract. When you eat it, it literally traps cholesterol-rich bile acids in your gut and just flushes them right away as waste. And because your liver actually needs those bile acids for digestion, it kind of panics and is forced to pull existing LDL cholesterol out of your bloodstream to make more. It's this amazing biological hack. Just by hitting a target of 5 to 10 grams of soluble fiber a day, you can drop your LDL by another 5 to 10%. No joke.
And you don't even have to guess how to pull this off. This practical daily plan right here easily gets you to a total of 15 to 18 grams, which totally crushes that minimum target. I mean, imagine starting your day with a half cup of dry oatmeal, an apple, and a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. Boom, that's 6 to 7 grams right there. For lunch, have a hearty lentil soup with veggies to add another 3 to 4 grams. Later on, snack on an orange and some almonds for 2 more grams, and finish the day with a dinner featuring barley and kidney beans for another 4 to 5 grams. It's delicious, it keeps you full, and it is actively scrubbing cholesterol from your system the entire time. Let's keep moving. Section 3, omega-3s and plant sterols, the secret weapons.
Let's tackle omega-3s first. Now, to be clear, while they primarily lower triglycerides rather than LDL directly, they are absolutely vital because of their massive anti-inflammatory effects. They literally protect your arteries from damage. The American Heart Association recommends at least 2 servings of fatty fish a week. Wild-caught salmon is for sure your best bet, giving you up to 2 grams per serving. Mackerel and sardines are totally fantastic too. And hey, a quick tip for those in regions like Abu Dhabi, local market options like fresh hamu or kingfish are excellent choices. Just whatever you do, remember to grill or bake them. Frying them just completely defeats the purpose. Oh, and if you're plant-based, don't worry, walnuts and ground flaxseed have totally got you covered.
Now, on the other hand, Plant Sterols and Stanols are an incredibly cool, clinically proven strategy to lower LDL. Basically, they are natural compounds found in plants that look exactly like real cholesterol at a molecular level. They act as molecular imposters. So they essentially play a game of musical chairs in your gut, taking up all the absorption seats. Because they are sitting there, the real cholesterol gets blocked, pushed out, and just excreted as waste. And the clinical data we have on this is just phenomenal. Consuming just 2 grams of plant sterols a day is proven to reduce LDL by up to 12% in a mere 2 to 4 weeks. And here is a crazy fact. If you're already on a statin medication, taking 2 grams of sterols provides an additive effect that is roughly equivalent to doubling your statin dose.
You can easily get this through fortified spreads, milks, or USP-labeled supplements taken with meals. Just a quick caveat, though, definitely skip this if you happen to have the rare genetic condition cytosterilemia.
Okay, Section 4, Bonus Heart-Healthy Foods.
So these bonus foods are fantastic for just building up some extra momentum. Stuff like eating a daily handful of almonds or walnuts, throwing an avocado into your meals a few times a week, or cooking with 2 to 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. All of these offer modest LDL reductions. Incorporating soy products like tofu and edamame helps a ton too. Drink a few cups of green tea daily, and yes, you heard me right, rewarding yourself occasionally with a small square of 70% dark chocolate provides awesome antioxidants and fits perfectly into this heart-healthy lifestyle.
Almost there. Section 5, your daily cheat sheet.
Seriously, take a second and screenshot this slide right now, because this is your ultimate eat more, eat less cheat sheet. Keep this handy to navigate every grocery run and restaurant menu. You want to eat more oats and barley and way less white rice and pastries. Go for more lentils and beans over red and processed meats. Swap out the regular butter for olive oil or fortified sterol spreads. You know, this just proves that controlling cholesterol is entirely about making smart, simple trades rather than starving yourself. It's about an abundance of the right foods, for sure.
Finally, Section 6, Timeline to Lower LDL.
So how fast does this actually work? Well, your body responds incredibly fast to these changes. In just weeks 1 and 2, as you're adjusting to the new diet, those plant sterols we talked about immediately start blocking cholesterol in your gut. By weeks 3 and 4, those sterols reach their full effect, contributing to nearly a 10% drop just on their own. As the soluble fiber and the reduced saturated fat really start compounding that effect, you can confidently walk into your doctor's office at the 3-month mark, retest your lipid panel, and realistically expect to see that glorious 10 to 20% reduction. And by 6 months, well, these are just your sustained everyday lifelong habits.
So the roadmap is clearly in your hands, and the science is completely on your side. You don't have to do it all at once, you just have to start. So looking at absolutely everything we've covered today, what is the very first simple dietary swap you are going to make tomorrow morning, and how will it change the trajectory of your health?